Boom. What's up?
up?
What's up? Wow, that always gets me like that. It doesn't. I thought it's gonna do one more explosion and it just goes
I was
live.
waiting for that too. It surprised me
You're
a
ready.
little bit.
It's there.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're Pop 3 Son. I don't know what we are tonight. There's 3 of us tonight.
The three amigos. Pop three
yeah.
amigos. I don't know.
They were running a special on
Slurpee.
blueberry Slurpees, so John's gonna be a little late. Yeah,
I mean,
Joanna
least you
can't
can
get him
I
on
don't
time.
know.
Get one for everyone. I mean,
So we got everybody's in here already. Toronto, Two Flowers is in here. Evelyn, Barry, Noah, Rigo, Adam Glenn for the win. Welcome. I'm glad to see him back in action. The review guy, Christina Payne, was dropping our stuff earlier. Thank you for that. Skinny Steve. Anybody know Skinny Steve?
No, but
That's a new
hello,
face.
Skinny Steve.
Skinny Steve. I like the new faces. Unboxing Treasures. He's got the old Luck of the Irish on his logo, so he's excited for today.
Absolutely.
Crazel in here. Aiden, Iron Mule's in here. What's up? Bucky, Jeffrey, Jedi John. What's going on? Whew. Crazy week, guys. Crazy.
it's always busy.
It was a crazy week.
We had auctions all week, didn't we?
Yeah, I had 2
Saturday.
shows back to back. It was a lot.
Man, it feels like it was 2 weeks ago. I like doing the Saturday stuff because we pack on Sunday and we had everything out the door Monday.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like doing Sunday, and then we pretty much get everything packed Monday night, and Shannon's off on Tuesday, so she just drops it off.
Let's make this big. No, let's go like.
Yeah.
Is this the way we normally do it? Why does it look
Yeah.
like it's so
It's just when you take off.
I think this is how we normally. Oh, right
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Once the other guy who's late comes in.
That's what looks so weird right now because we have such handsome faces on here.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're so cute, good looking.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure.
I don't know if
everybody
cute
agrees.
I don't know if cute's the word.
No.
Anna is in here. What's going on, Anna? Just finished my homework
Justin.
right on time.
Nice.
What homework are we doing, Anna? I really would be interested to know what kind of homework's getting done right now. Dude, Jim, you should have been a Raiders fan. Ha, the entire AFC West division is loading up for a Super Bowl run. Raiders just traded Devontae Adams and made him the highest paid wide receiver in history. I don't care.
They're going all in.
You know what? They do, and then they screw up. So, like, they all get arrested or, it's crazy.
Well, let's hope they can do what the Rams did last year.
Yeah.
Take our quarterback and go win a Super Bowl.
What do you guys think about Brady coming back?
Crazy.
I was kind of surprised, honestly.
Paycheck, come on. Paycheck.
So did you hear what's up? What happened? At auction, the last football, his last touchdown pass went for $900,000.
Yeah, I think it was like 500,000.
Yeah, and the next day he's coming back, so now it's worthless.
Yep, they sold him on a Saturday and he came back on a Sunday.
Can you imagine that?
Ridiculous to pay that much for a football someone just had, throw a touchdown. I don't know.
I mean, that would be my luck. I would do that, win it on auction, and then the next day he comes back.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd pull.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was coming back or not. I didn't think. I don't know. Smoke Dog's in here. What's up, Smoke Dog? So, guys, we're going to chat about some soda stuff tonight. Hopefully, you guys sent Josh and PFO and myself some pictures of your displays, your soda displays.
We got quite a few, so we'll go through a bunch. But, we do have to talk about, what dropped this week. And this was a surprise drop, right?
What?
I got all expecting it. I mean,
you know what?
Why?
Like, Jim, you said that in our chat that I mean, I think this is great for people that love Bigfoot. I think it's not so great for people that really love Bigfoot. Maybe have all these already. It's gonna I would think that this is gonna hurt the. I think this might be one of the better poses. I mean, they're all good quite honestly.
I want this pot. I don't have a lot of Bigfoots at all, so I just think why? You know, like how do they
why
come
is
up
a
with,
great question.
you know,
So,
just let's do another Bigfoot.
so and
Well,
it's not that different. I mean,
no.
I guess this one is flock with the marshmallow, but it doesn't glow. They should have made it glow too. Like,
Yeah.
throw that in there.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, the only thing that's a bummer to me, and I get why they do this kind of stuff, reusing the molds, but we've only had maybe one myths pop in the last year and a half, 2 years now. Mothman was the last one. Like, maybe another couple of those, and then bring this thing back. You know, bring the duplicate back out again. I'd like to see you know, a little bit more to the line before they start going back to the well with different things. I still think this looks good, and I absolutely want to get it, but you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like they could have done something else maybe before they start repeating.
I mean, it's a Funko HQ exclusive, and it'll be there probably for a while. It just won't go away. I mean, Mothman was there for a while. It didn't go away immediately or anything like that.
Now, is this only going to be available in the store?
Yeah,
Probably with
How
that
the hell
sticker, usually it is.
yeah.
How are you going to get it?
All of our great friends
know people
that are living close to any of the stores.
Where's Teresa? Teresa, give me a call, Teresa.
I think also you're going to get like, I mean, people are going to be selling it, and I don't think it'll be crazy price. It's not like the other two that are more limited. You know, the con ones that were limited. Yeah. It's very much like the glow one that was out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same mold as the glow one.
The glow one actually holds pretty good value. I want to say that that's still north of $70 though.
I'm always surprised that the rainbow one never like held.
The rainbow one is actually yeah, you know what? That's a good point. No, the rainbow and the marshmallow one are both Funko Shop exclusives, not limited. Yeah. The other three, the two of them are limited, and then you got the other one was a con exclusive, but the other two, marshmallow and rainbow, were both, like I said, Funko Shop exclusives.
And we've been talking about this last 3-4 weeks about stuff not selling out. I think they're just making more of it. I really do.
You know, and I think they're making more of it, and I don't think they've hit home runs with what's been in the Funko Shop, honestly. They've made a lot of the stuff not, you know, like I'd like to, I mean, I don't want to see another Bigfoot put in the Funko Shop, but, you know, something unique like that, or, you know, there hasn't been a lot of real exciting ones, quite honestly.
I mean, plus they're probably making more.
Yeah, I definitely think
100%. They got to be making more.
You don't know a number. They could be making 80,000 of them. We wouldn't know.
So guys, send any like Noah asked me if he could send them to me. I'm running the chat, so send them over to Josh's Instagram.
I try to put them all in slides, so I don't know how many more I'll already add.
Yeah. So
if you send them now, we might not be able to show them. Just depends on how many we get. I was trying to already put them in slides, so we didn't have to go back and forth trying to get everything on Instagram. But this one looked cool. Now, does that mean they're going to make all four? Look, they're going to make all four houses, I guess.
Oh,
so
I know.
Add icon. Sorry.
There you go, Vince. There you go.
One more I got to add. You know, the problem is they're all Canadian.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have beautiful Canadian friends.
You're not that far.
You got to try to get over the border. Trying to get into Canada right now. No, I would drive. I've got to actually. I have a Toys R Us within an hour of me. The problem is I got to try to get over one of the bridges or in the tunnel, and it's still a disaster to try to get over there right now.
We know they don't allow you to go over there. We know you're banned.
Yeah, he's probably.
They know.
Yeah, guys, go smash the like button. Smash that like button, guys. We got 83 people in here. Let's go hit that button real quick.
So, yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is, so it looked like they still had the Robin one on there, but of course you have to have an address. Like, they don't ship to U.S., so either a reshipper or you could ship them to someone else and they could ship them, I guess, if they're in Canada.
Yeah, that would have been cool. A 4-pack, that would have been sick.
That would actually, you know what, a 4-pack would have been super cool with these. That would have been unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should. I 1x1 is so weird for them. Like that's a lot. I wonder how long it's going to be till they put out the next one, the next one.
It is weird because they have so far, I think, what do they have? 4? They got Superman, Robin, Batman, Iron Man. Is there 4?
Batman, Robin, Iron Man, Superman.
Superman.
What's
Yeah.
up, Velvet?
And then they have all the regular.
Well, then they have another 3 or 4 on top of that. But I mean, I
Block,
think that they
Golden
have,
Ticket,
yeah, I think
all
that they
that.
have the 4 special ones, and it took years for those. So we'll see what happens here. Hi, Mom.
Mom's here.
Mom's here.
Tammy's here. What's up, Tammy?
Hi, Tammy.
Just sent her
Hey,
a big
Randy.
box.
And Jeremy.
2 big
And Jenlyn.
boxes. So yeah, guys, don't send over any more pictures. It's too late at this point. We already got them all up and running. Josh did all that, so we're not gonna be able to get any more added. But thank you guys for everybody that sent stuff over and posted it on PFO's Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
if you
the
guys
best
aren't following that Instagram, make sure to follow that one.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys go over there and follow PFO because we're gonna start putting way more stuff on there. So it's easier just to streamline everything.
Yeah.
So interesting sticker, huh? For Walmart.
Yeah.
I love these.
Walmart sticker. New Walmart sticker. Look.
I bought the album, the 4-pack, you know, with them on it, the big one.
Is this the same molds?
It looks really good. No,
I wonder if these are the same molds and put into a regular box.
They're yeah, they're the same.
That's what they are.
Yeah, Walmart exclusive. My Walmarts are crap.
Yeah, I'll just order these online. I mean,
actually, I think this is an online only. If I looked at it correctly earlier, I think this is an online only type thing.
Yeah,
and it's
I thought that's what it said. But they sell them as a bundle. You can buy the bundle. I think it was $50.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, if you think
you're
paying for 4 pops, so.
No, and they look really good too. I like the box.
These molds are good. Now, the only thing that's maybe a slight bummer, these are the exact molds from they released. From what I remember, they have these exact molds.
Here, I'll show you.
That they released. What was it? Maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah. And then they had, what was the other? Are these the same molds that are in the big thing too?
I think it's the same molds that are in the big thing as well.
Here we go. I just have them right on my shelf right there. Yeah. That's why I can show them off.
But they have a sticker and they glow. So, even better.
Yeah. So, same mold. Just reinvented, repainted. So,
if you don't have I don't have the original. I don't have that. So that's not the. I know there's a original set, but if you don't have that set that Jim has right there, I think that these are great. If I'm not a huge rocks collector, but I do like Kiss.
Yeah, me either. But I do like these. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised how quick this guy came.
Yeah, I seen that you got that in the other day.
Next day, boom! I was like, it's shipping. So
it's just a weird pop.
It is, but it's kind of cool. When I had it out and took pictures of it was pretty cool. So I think if I go to my profile. They're taking it out again.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a little different. Interesting sticker. Beyond Amazing collection. So Amazon and this other sticker.
The only thing with that, they just did the Year of the Shield. Now I thought we were getting a Year of the Shield. Now it's it's the Year of the Shield and the Spider.
But it's funny, this doesn't have a Year of the Spider sticker. It just says Beyond Amazing collection. So
maybe it's not going to just be spiders then.
Maybe.
I'd be interested to see.
Sean, I just added you as a moderator, Sean. Yeah, I just think it's just kind of weird looking. Kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, it's got 6 arms and 2 legs, like a Spider-Man looking guy,
It's got a lot.
and about 6 eyes, if I counted correctly.
Dun, dun. Sorry, guys. I was trying
Oh,
to.
Rigo, that's a good point. Okay, 60th year. I didn't know that Spider-Man's anniversary was this year.
Anniversary. Nice.
60th anniversary. I mean, every
Okay.
year, I guess, technically would be an
Something.
anniversary.
Some anniversaries, yeah. Huh? Seems like everything has an anniversary happening.
I know, right?
So.
So you did this in a slideshow, Josh?
Yeah. So I did this
Well,
in a
wait.
slideshow.
Well, hopefully, let's hold off until John gets here if he's going to be here anytime soon.
Oh yeah, you can
I'll
take it off
message.
the screen.
I'll message him here in a minute and see.
Actually.
Again, they had a special on the blue Slurpee, so John had to check out his local 7-Eleven and grab one before he
I'm
showed
gonna
up.
be mad when they're out of blue. I mean, that's special. So
yeah, so we're talking displays tonight, and there honestly isn't. There's a lot of people that are doing them that aren't really publicizing them. Like they're putting them a certain way, which is kind of cool. I like to see all the different way people are displaying their sodas.
yeah,
there is some people that have an amazing soda deck collection though, like serious. It's amazing. I didn't realize they had that many in one city. It's just insane.
that's why you're out of them all the time.
All the time. Like it's getting more and more popular now. So
Sponsored
then I
by
add the
Soda
top deck. Yeah. And then I added this, and now everybody's wanting more of those. So, but there is a lot of people doing some plastic printing and doing some pretty cool things.
Yeah, because we just got one. I know you were on that same live stream. We did it after Pop Force 1. We all won kind of the different.
I should go. Should I get that, Josh? I have to.
Yes,
too.
Or
unless let me go grab
another room.
Let me go get one.
Yeah, it's interesting to see like all the different ways people are coming up with this. Like this never happened with Pops, right? When they came out, they just kind of like okay.
No, I've seen some different stuff with Pops, but you know what? I think
but early on, I'm talking about like
I
think Pops came out, and then no one, like everyone didn't do all these like stands and cases and stuff didn't come to much later.
Yeah,
after they came out, and I don't know if it's 3D printing makes it easier for like some of the stands people are making and things like that. But then also like laser cutters and other things people have access to. So
yeah, it's definitely changed quite a bit. Now you have 3D printing, which Jim is going to show off here.
Yeah.
So this guy does, if on his auction, if you pull the chase out of a case break, he gives you one of these. So let's give him some props. Make sure I get his name right. It's on the front here. Uncle Funko 206. So it looks like this. I know there is some people that do these. There's a couple versions of this.
Yeah, I've seen it where you got the side on the. Yeah, you can put the figure on the side, the can in the middle, the pog on the other side, or what have you.
Yeah, but let's see what he looks like with Gizmo up there.
Yeah, it's nice to have like a good. I mean, it's always nice to have a variety of things to choose from for how you like to display your stuff. You know,
well, everybody's got a different setup.
Yeah.
You know, so you do have to get creative.
I mean, I decided to set up a little bit in the background, all different ways.
So my only complaint is, again, the pog covers up a lot of the figure,
and then the figure covers the can art.
Yeah.
So
for display purposes, if you have not much room, this is okay. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, and I see. You know what though? To a certain extent, like I see a lot of displays kind of set up sort of like that, and I think that looks cool though too. I mean, seeing like all of them kind of just stacked right behind one another.
You know what you could do though is throw a soda deck on top of that, and then have the other one on top of that.
Yeah.
So then you have like all of them right in a row. You have the common, the chase, and one can.
Oh yeah,
two cans. The can's the same.
Yeah,
there you go.
Point.
So,
another way to use a soda deck.
Sponsored by Soda Deck.
Yeah.
check them
Nice.
maybe
For
Tuesday
Jack,
night.
the creative officer here.
I do really appreciate it though, guys. You guys have really helped grow that product. I mean, I had no clue it was going to be that big. Yeah, we've sold a lot. So Mrs. Slapshot's here. Unfortunately, the other half is not. So
Well, we knew we could rely on one.
Yeah. We knew we could rely on the better one, the better half.
So let's see. New sodas. Some have been dropping. Finally, I think Lucky
You saw
has
the little
been coming
list?
out, right?
You saw the little list today that might come out?
No, I'm just thinking like stuff that's finally coming in from this wave.
Oh yeah.
Lucky
Pluto
has-
from
have
Pluto
any of your
from
guys' Lucky
Popeye?
shipped yet?
Lucky shipped a couple different places. One
I
place.
got Lucky sitting right here. He's on my desk here.
See,
Should I open
you know
one
what?
up?
I
Want me to open
didn't
this?
pre-order any, and now I don't even know where to buy them at anymore.
Pops and Sons.
Pops and Sons.
Do
Use
they?
Josh's code. Get 10% more. Cost more.
'Cause
For
I don't
you,
think
Josh.
I like as soon as they start coming out, then I'm like, okay, did I pre-order any? And now I got.
You'll be fine, Vince. You'll be fine. There's 12,500 of them or something crazy.
Yeah, and you're seeing like places like Spastic, they're getting like second rounds now of stuff that's from last wave, I think. So you're seeing,
or it might have been people that paid up front and then they don't have the money to pay for them when Funko takes the time to take the money out, and then Funko's like, who else wants these, and goes to the next place.
No, it's true.
So we'll have some Lucky on Tuesday night if you guys want to come try to pull some chases. I know Vince is gonna need the chase ASAP.
Lucky, I still haven't opened Mr. Owl yet.
Bro, come on. Mr. Al was like 3 years ago.
Sleeping?
You're sleeping on. I thought you were like the true ad icon guy.
See, I'm Mr. Patient though. Like Mr. Owl, unfortunately, I pre-ordered, so I have 3 or 4 sitting here, and I won't go out and like. I need to make sure that I don't at least have a chase here before I go and spend money on it.
That's true.
And I'm okay. I don't need to be 100% the minute that they drop because
that
can cause problems.
So somebody pointed out in our Pop Force 1 chat today that the Motu X Pro doesn't have the She-Ra chase that's been out for how long?
Do we have to bring Jim? Listen, I told you I learned my lesson, but I learned it way too late, okay?
I don't have it either. But
when I seen it go for 150, I'm like, there's no way this is going to stay at 150.
You should have grabbed it, man.
It didn't stay at 150.
So that's dives right into what we're talking about, prices of sodas. Like there's been a lot of talk lately about prices of sodas, and and our sodas, we've always said, our sodas something to invest in, is soda something to collect. And really it comes down to it's a different collector almost. Yeah. Like it is sometimes the same, but how many people that we know that we've heard from say, I'm getting out of the pop game and I'm just getting in a soda game?
I hear it every day. I hear it almost every day. People message me.
It's not always the same collector. Someone that collects sodas might not be the same person that collects Funko, like pops, but they could be. They could mix like anyone else. Like all of us collect many different things, but I think we're seeing more and more of like people that just decide I'm just going sodas. Like I just like those, or new to it and said, I'm just going to stick with sodas. Go with
Josh, why don't you share with what you shared with me about sodas on the pop price guide?
Yeah. So bring up the slideshow I put up. All right. So this is Freddy, and this is a good example because it's hard to see some of the pricing on there, but if you start looking at some of the pricing on this, there's also, if you look really closely, there's been only in the last year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sales of Freddy Chase on eBay for pop price, or at least pop price guide sales. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's 300, but it's like the average is all over. It was like 400, 500 7 years ago and things like that. But how where are you going to find it for 300? Show me where you're finding it for 300 right now.
Yeah,
You're not going to. It's
I'll
because
buy a couple.
sodas aren't selling on eBay. That's not where people are buying sodas. It's a different community. It's a different community. These came in when people started selling in other places. They sell on Whatnot. They sell on Macari. They sell on Facebook, in groups and things like that. They're not selling on eBay. Like if you're only talking about 11 of those have sold, that's not very many. That means a lot of people that either A, don't want to sell them, or B, they're selling them somewhere
The
else.
only counter, you know what? I think I'm going to be the counterpoint tonight. Is where I'm going
Oh,
to be.
here we go.
Listen,
Here
I'm
we
going to be
go.
Mr. Devil's advocate here, because you know
Good,
what?
not better you than me. Better you than me.
I totally agree with that. First of all, so let's you know what? Just let's be open. So it's not necessarily a direct. Hey, this is, there's people that have opinions that say they're not a good investment, which, quite honestly, they could be 100% right. There's Dorbs that are way more limited than a lot of the soda chases, and they're not worth that much. But does that mean that sodas are Dorbs? I don't think so. I personally don't. But I'll play devil's advocate. I agree that a lot of the sodas are not being sold on eBay and not being sold on. But you guys know this as well as I do. Chases on like Whatnot and other platforms, I see them going a lot of times a lot less. I found a lot more deals on Chases in particular on Whatnot than I have on Macari or eBay. Now, in saying that, I feel like they're producing the right amount. If Funko starts to, if they start getting it, I don't want to say if they get into that greedy area. Honestly, I think that the international hurts a little bit because it's flooding the market a little bit too much for where it's at right now. If international goes away and they stick close to the numbers that they've been running with for most of that first year, I think that they're going to be okay. They're bringing out a lot more product, and I think that that's okay. I think, you're not getting those soda completionists anymore. Now everybody's kind of found their lane that they're sticking to. I mean, I know that, like, even with Marvel, I'm not 100% complete on Marvel, and I'm okay with that. I still love a lot of the Marvel sodas. Like, one more example I'll put out there, as far as, whether they're going to be, and John's actually a perfect one for me to explain this to.
Hey guys.
So let's take the Office Pops. I feel like the Office Pops are super collectible. There's a lot of people that are 100% complete and want all those. I think the sodas translate horribly from the Office.
I think
nobody wants the sodas.
That's what I'm saying. So are those going to be worth anything down the road? Guys, I mean, I hate to say that. I don't think that they will, because I just don't think there's going to be a demand. I don't think they translate well. But, ad icons, Motu, Marvel. I mean, we could go down. There's horror ones and so many different ones that do translate super. And I think that they will hold value. I mean, they're holding value now for the last year. We're only in the second year of sodas now. And I feel like there's a pretty good market for it.
Yeah.
Hey everyone. Sorry I'm a little late. Just sometimes work gets the best of us. But no, I agree 100% about I'm a diehard Office fan. I love The Office. It seems like there's no demand for the sodas, unfortunately. And the sodas, we actually just opened up today our first Creed. And the Creed one is awful. Like, I don't know.
It looked awful.
Yeah, I don't know who approved the design for that. I do think there's going to be demand for the Office stuff, as the years go on. I don't think it's going to be like exponential like what we see with Star Wars and Marvel. I think there's just slow creeping up demand because The Office is still the #1 most watched show of all time right now. For the last 11 years. It's the most watched show on, whether it's on Netflix or now it's streaming on Peacock. It's the most watched show.
I will say, though, I've seen a lot of people selling their Office Pops because they got tired of them, like, just cramming out more and more. Like, then people stopped being completionists. They got to the point where, okay, I'm not going to be a completionist anymore. So you're going to see more and more of those kind of things. And you might see that with sodas event. You're seeing that now. People are going after, I don't need every soda in the book. Like at the beginning I did. I collected every soda that was the first group of sodas very early on. But after they started coming out with more and more, I'm like, I don't really care about that character. Do I need it? Because it's just going to sit in my storage unit in a box. You know, I'm not going to have it displayed out and things like that.
So yeah, Randy says unpopular opinion. I don't like The Office. Your opinion's not as unpopular as you think. There's plenty of
I don't
people
like it.
who don't like it.
It's one of my favorite shows of all time.
But
I don't collect any of the pops. I don't like any of the pops.
People say that, and I've tried. I really have, because everybody loves it. I've tried to watch some episodes, and it just, I don't know. Maybe it's not my kind of.
It doesn't click with certain people, and it's a very particular taste of humor.
Yeah, I guess
it's right up my alley.
But I've tried though. I really have given it a try.
Yeah, I love it.
It's near and dear to my heart.
Especially the first couple seasons.
So go back to the slides real quick. So we got the Freddy chase. It's around 300. Last one sold about 300. One in 60 days though. Only one of these chase sodas, have sold in 60 days. The other
now, was that actual though, John? Did you look at eBay at all? Is that actual, or is, because again, I think the sodas also fall victim of the only things that are getting updated on Pop Price Guide are people that are putting those in.
Yeah,
there's not as many soda people as there are pop people, so you're not going to get the same kind of data.
I think it's missing stuff, and you're missing inputs, but you're also missing like inputs, of course, from other, like we said, other places.
Right.
Another one is the common here. We got the common Freddy Funko NYCC. Only 29 data points have been added, and it's kind of like really high, and then went kind of steady, and then back up, because that's when I think Funko more people started taking on sodas. We're talking about a year ago, a little less than a year ago. More people started collecting sodas and things like that. And then we're talking about, this is a common, $95. $95 common.
Well, it's a common that's rarer than a lot of other cases.
It's about a chase.
Yeah.
But it's a good example of one that has done well as a low count and not the chase. I think the next one will be interesting, because the next one, actually, we kind of dive into that, is Batman. So Batman, we got the chase, and he's kind of up, down. But look how little sold. There's been, there's so little of those, like the price, like we're saying, the data points just aren't there. Like, you're talking about 5, 6, 7, 8 data points for a chase Batman.
Yeah.
Like, and the common Batman, we're talking about only, even, I mean, for the number it's very little sales. $70 for a sealed can, they had it as, which I don't know if I think that's kind of high, but I guess it's about 50% value.
But I wouldn't trust the sealed can.
No, I don't think I'm ever going to buy old sealed cans.
You know what? I don't know. Old sealed cans, no one got cases back then, hardly. Hardly anyone I know ever got cases of sodas. If you think originally,
I would buy it from a past employee that has like 12 cases of Freddy's.
I mean, but I thought it was funny. The artist proof is $12. Like,
well,
no data points at all in there.
You have a problem with PPG.
But Batman is an excellent character if you want to go back really quick to do like a focus study on, or to look at the data points, because Batman it's Batman. There's going to be Batman fans for the rest of our lifetime, probably for the next 25 lifetimes. Like, it's just a character that people enjoy, they can relate to in certain ways, and it's just exciting. So I think when you have DC collectors that jump into the soda game, a year from now, 5 years from now, they're all going to go back and they're going to be like, what? This is the first Batman? I need the common. And they're like, the chase is going to be like, oh my God, look at that gold chase. And even though let's be real, it's a lazy variant. They just dipped it in gold, and it's Jim's most hated stance. Like, he's just standing there. Yeah. However,
at least he has his arms out a little bit.
Yeah, at least he's got his arms out. Number one. However, sometimes those simple collectibles, people like that. They want to get those.
Well, and he was the first. He was the first gold,
and he was also the first. Yeah.
And this is a good example. Look at the price point bar, though. You got about a year, and that's about probably when they probably are totally about gone off the market. It goes way down, and then boom, it starts hitting up because people get into the soda games about a year after the sodas were out. People started really getting into that.
I mean,
game.
you know what though, Josh? In general, like right where that big boom is at, there was a boom of all the sodas at that point. I bet you any money that is when Fruit Brute shot up. Because I got a lot of these. Like this Batman's a great example. I got the common, the gold, and the green all together for I think it was $80. But like literally within a month after that, everything shot through the roof, and now everything's kind of come back a little bit, but it's settled in still at a good number. It's still at it hasn't crashed in any way. I think it's just all these other sodas coming out. It's just
And you're going to go in cycles. Yeah. It's
right.
always going to go in cycles.
Right.
And we're barely 2 years in. We're barely 2 years in from when sodas came out.
Yep.
How did Pops do barely 2 years in? If you look at like it's crazy to think like what these are going for. And we talked about the Freddy before that, Freddy Chase. I remember grabbing a Freddy Chase and a common for like 175. I think I grabbed 3 or 4. I did some for a mystery box early on and whatnot, and some different things like that. I remember getting a Chase and a common for like 170, 174, for both. So
crazy. We did Sam last night. We did Trick or Treat Sam last night.
So the other thing I want to point out really quick in regards to Batman, and I don't know if you have the slides for the pink and green Batmans, Josh. Yeah. It's totally okay. But the comparison I want to make is when you compare Funko Pops, like you were just talking about, Funko Pops in the early days. If you compare the sodas with their what I like to call the corresponding pops. So, for instance, there is a pink chrome Batman that was 1,500 pieces. And then you have the pink Chase soda, which is 800 pieces. The pink Chase is going for $200, where the pop, which is double the piece count, and it's the same thing. It's just the common Batman pop dipped in pink. It is going for $520.
Oh yeah,
so
now
you could right now. So you could assume that down the road that the soda is going to be much harder to get than the pop because there's half as many of those pops. Yet the value is just not, it's not there right now.
I think it's about them as long as they continue making sodas. If they don't just go give up on it, like a year from now, say, we're over making sodas, we're gonna stop. As long as they keep making them, that's what drives the collector in, right? Because new collector comes in, someone else is ready that wants to sell their collection. They're only going to give up this pop for this amount, and they need this to complete their set, or want this because it looks really cool, or whatever. So they're going to buy it for that X amount. So you're going to continue to have to do that as they grow and get older, because there is only so many people in the soda game right now, and it keeps growing though. Like the soda game, definitely, I think the amount of people collecting sodas has definitely grown.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Every day we hear someone that
every week.
I bought my first one. Now I want to get another.
Yeah. Yeah, it's every week it's growing that I see just personally in my auctions and chat in the YouTube videos, all the comments. There's a lot of new people every week coming into the game because there's nowhere to store their pops. Like Laura made a good point to me the other night. Was like, we were talking about that video that came out about keeping, is there room for display? Like there's no way to display sodas. They take up too much room. Pops take up a ton of room. Yeah. Like sodas take up half the room a pop does. That's a lot of people. Like if you want to have a full collection, I mean, look at all of us, all 4 of us have just no room because we got pops everywhere. That has a lot to do with some people like, oh, I don't have room for all these pops. Like I can't do it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how, I think it's kind of, I don't think sodas will ever overtake the pops. I mean, no. I don't think it'll ever become their number one line. So I don't think it'll ever be a one-to-one comparison. I don't see them going the way of Dorbs and Rock Candy and all these other things. I think that sodas will stick around. But you kind of have to. It kind of depends on how they. I think somebody had said, Pop Cop said, stop making, the unpopular characters. I think there's a niche for some of that. I think it depends on the counts. Like if they start to make those limited counts on those, like I'd pick one up. If there's only 4,000 of something, I'd pick one up, even though I don't necessarily collect it, because it doesn't take up a ton of room and you can display it still. And it's a little bit different than a pop. I mean, a pop's limited. I think most people would pick it up too, but.
I think keeping stuff like this, like a smaller number, like 7,500, is important because this isn't the hottest character that everyone needs in their collection. But it is one that, you need to, there are collectors out there that really like it and want to go after it and that kind of thing. But there's also then, you throw in a 20,000 piece Iron Man. But hey, later on, they're probably going to do another Iron Man. They might only do it 10. Or they might do a con 6,000 piece one or something like that. They'll keep adding because the popular characters are going to come back. But we already saw it with Batman, Turtles, things like that.
But the word popular and unpopular, I mean, those are relative terms. I mean, something.
A number of collectors that collect that niche. I would say.
Right, but just they could drop something that particularly I don't get excited about, but somebody else could be like through the moon, over the moon, like trying to grab that for their collection. So I think it's all relative. Like, perfect example. I have no interest in grabbing the banana splits. That's like not anywhere near anything that I love or care about. But I know Seth is like, can't wait, So to him, they could be popular, and then to me, I think they're very unpopular. So it's all relative.
I like them. I like banana splits, but just because it's different, But they don't need to do another black light set of them like they did. But
no.
And I hope they actually do lesser known characters. Like really quick, Josh, you mentioned Iron Man. I would love to see like a 5,000 piece War Machine, and War Machine is not nearly as popular as Iron Man, but I would still love it.
Oh, I would love that.
Iron Patriot. With a
Iron Patriot as a chase. That would be sick.
That kind of thing.
I think Dorbs failed because they were ugly. Most of them, like the rides were cool. Some of the characters were insanely cool, but then some of them, all their eyes were shut. I just don't think they looked like a fit. You know what I mean? The true collector.
Different. Yeah, honestly, like the Dorbs remind me of. Do you guys remember like the kids, the things that were called little people?
Yep.
Yeah,
like they're little.
I still got one for my grandson.
With the little. That's kind of what they were. Now, in saying that, I still like the rides. I just bought a Dorbs the other day.
Yeah, the rides are cool.
A couple actually the other day.
So I bought this. This was $20, and this is the blue Batmobile, which they have actually made a pop version of. But the pop blue Batmobile goes for about $800. So and it's only 200 pieces. So if you find that one, so I don't know. I like the Dorbs rides, especially because they made a few Dorbs rides that they didn't make in pop form.
So to me, Josh, that's ugly.
And it's 400 pieces. So it doesn't matter if there's not a collection for it. How much do you think this is going for on Funko app?
$25.
Yeah, it's like $26. 400
so
pieces.
It's like it just doesn't look like Freddy, and it looks terrible.
It's just like the people, like
little
now,
people.
I did get it because it was $26, and I just wanted to. I have a bunch of the Freddy Dorbs. I just wanted to get the Freddy Dorbs.
Yeah. No. Here's a good point. What was the highest price ever on that Dorbs? Did it ever get past 25?
It like originally, like when it came out, it might not even be on there because of when it came out.
Remember this last year, Funko tried to do the little, what did they call them? The little people in the houses. Those they stopped making those right away.
Yeah, and those never made sense to me. And I see, and this is the beauty of it. Everybody is going to find something. When you talk about long-term longevity, obviously with a collectible, there has to be a healthy secondary market, or it is tough to just keep on producing stuff. I feel like the sodas have been different since day one, and they've held value, and they've held value for a little bit of time now. Now, could they dip? Could they fall off? Could people lose interest? Absolutely, just like any collectible. But I wouldn't ever compare them to Dorbs, because I don't think Dorbs ever really had a footing like the sodas do, in my opinion. And you know what? I didn't collect enough maybe back then when Dorbs were really
Dorbs were always
out.
on clearance. Dorbs were always like.
But they didn't promote Dorbs. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they market well with anything outside of pops and sodas too. Like you don't hear
like
people
the pop
talking
pins.
about. Yeah,
pop pins, they don't really do anything for. I love the pop pins. They look great.
People talking about them or anything.
There may be a reason for that though too.
I think it was Todd mentioning mini moments and Funko Gold. Yeah. I've heard nobody excited about Funko Gold and the mini moments. You want to talk about stuff that looks like little people? That's the mini moments.
Josh, can you pull up the Austin, the soda, the wrestling soda?
Yeah,
I thought that looked really good.
Yeah,
if you're a WWE or WWE collector, I thought that soda was great.
Yeah, talk about grabbing a whole new group of people into the soda game.
And it looks good. Like I would never buy any WWE pops per se, but I would maybe pick up a couple of the sodas.
Yeah, and it's exclusive right away. It's right at GameStop, that exclusive. So
is Joanna moving out or what? What's Joanna doing in the background? She sounds like she's moving.
She's just opening some boxes. We just found something that we've been looking for the past week and a half.
So my birthday present?
Yeah.
No, it's just hi everybody. No, it's just John's like, I knew I put it on the shelf. I'm like, I think it's still in box. We haven't done that video.
We're just several videos behind.
And then he's like, no, it's on the shelf. And then I was like, can I just crack this box? Boom, there it is, staring back at me in the box.
Joanna, he's in his first year of marriage. He'll realize that he's always wrong. It'll come. That's usually year 2 that starts kicking in. Trust me, it's happened to me.
I never said I was right, for the record. Anyway.
No, you just you don't know that you don't know what you don't know.
So this one, I like it. I'm okay with it. It's the first one. They could have done a little better on the chase, but put them in a different outfit. Maybe I love the belt, but do something.
I mean,
why does for me, I feel like they can just throw a belt on any of the chases, and I think that they're fine. I think what they'll do is they'll do some of them like Stone Cold. I don't think they can throw beer in his hand, but if they could have done that with the belt, you could have called it a day with him. But I think a lot of them you could just throw in the belt, and then there's going to be some that you'll be able to do glitter and
like maybe Hulk Hogan. He looks different outfits.
He looks like he's getting ready to get vaccinated. Like he's got his arm ready to just get a shot right there. But I like it. I do like it. It's going to be super popular.
Yeah, it's going to be really popular.
What they do, 15,000 of them.
Now, I'm not a fan of the can art. I like the figure better than the can art.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't happen very often.
No.
So would you consider this in the chat? Let me hear what you guys think. Do you consider this the first sport pop or soda? Or do you think WWE isn't a sport?
Oh, God.
That's a good question.
Oh, man.
That is a good question.
So I bought some. I don't collect WWE stuff, but I got some, of course, to try to open in that. I'm curious, though. I haven't stopped in a GameStop to see if you could pre-order and have them ordered to the store as well. Has anyone tried that yet? Sometimes they do for exclusives like this. Like if it's GameStop only and they have enough in stock, they'll do it pre-orders for the store.
So 411 says it's entertainment. Jay says it's a sport. I don't think it's a sport.
Sports entertainment. Well, I think it. I mean, listen, if you could break your neck doing it, I think it's a sport. I mean, these guys are what they're doing.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not questioning that. I'm not questioning that. But when you go into an event and you know who's going to win before you walk in, it's not a sport.
It's not competitive sport. It's more like a athletic entertainment.
I agree with Michael on this one. Jordan.
I don't know. Do you think he'll be the first? You think basketball will be the first sport.
Well, I think
yeah.
Jordan will have his own license. Jordan is probably not licensed under the NBA. I bet you Jordan has his own license.
Yeah.
So
True.
you might see a Jordan before you see any of the NBA ones because of the way that the licensing works.
Yeah. True.
They'll probably do something baseball, like Babe Ruth or something. That was the first one.
I could see that.
Do you want to start? Do you want to talk about what you set up, Josh, already with everybody's
Go ahead and go
display?
back to the slides, and then we just had a few more examples. I did Shredder. Shredder is a good example, one that definitely has been on the rise for a while and really gone up in value. And it's a really good one, and it's probably going to be the only blacklight one. Hopefully, they don't try to do the same thing like they did with Bebop and Rocksteady.
Even if they do, I think this will still hold its value, just because this was the very first blacklight.
Pretty
stuff.
low. Too.
This one they knocked out of the park though too. The combination, this is, I mean, it's one of the better blacklight sodas / pops in general, in my opinion.
And then I wanted to do one that doesn't have a chase with it. So Disco Skeletor is probably one of the more popular ones that don't have a chase with it. I would say PPG is low on him right now.
Yeah, that's not the current price. No
because
way.
All these ones up here are different people that have them from sale. I would not, I'm surprised if anyone sell it for less than $60.
Yeah.
For him,
honestly,
I'd be really surprised.
It kind of works like older pops that don't have a lot of the data points. This is why you got to use PPG as a guide and not a Bible.
Yeah. So be careful on what you're selling. Like, buy it. If you can find one for $47, buy it. It's especially if you don't have it for your collection.
And that's, I mean, and all these points are and kind of hinting at like what we're going to, and I think now is the perfect time to invest in sodas. And if you definitely want to look at some of these, like especially the low piece count ones with no chases, they still have a lot of potential for growth and potential returns down the road if you just want to grab them, hold them, and then sell them years from now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you know what? I think if you look at sodas and you're just if you're taking a broad look at it and you say, oh, they're not going to be worth anything, that's kind of like saying, listen, pops aren't going to be worth anything, and all you're focusing on is the artist series. You know what I mean? Like you're throwing all the other pops that have been made, and you're saying, look at these artists, they're not going to be worth anything. Yeah, those might not, and there might be certain characters that, and the commons that will have no value down the road, just like pops. But like, here's a perfect example. This does not have a chase. It's a limited piece. This is going to be super desirable and worth a lot more than chases. A lot of the chases that are going to still come out. So longevity wise, I definitely think it's got more upside than downside from this point. I don't think we're at the peak.
Nah. And then this one's funny because it says 1 year ago. Like, they don't have any recent sales at all on eBay for this. Usually they show like 7 days, 60, 30 days, 60 days. It just says 1 year ago. So I have no idea what's going on with the data points on
That's what I've been preaching forever is people try to sell and buy from PPG on sodas, and you just really can't.
Well, sometimes I would like to buy from PPG because it's going to be cheaper than what you can actually find it for.
Yep.
Well, I think it's a good starting point. For any conversation, it's a good starting point, and then you can go from there and formulate the conversation and see what's going on with the transaction. But yeah, for a lot of these, it's definitely not accurate.
I think it's the most skewed. Plus, it's the least amount of data points, like then compared to pops or anything. Yeah. I'm sure if you look at some of the pops, like a Mojo pop in the last 30 days, there's probably 21 sales.
Yeah.
But so we have tons of people that submitted these. We can kind of go through these. Some of these you guys might have seen, some you might not have, because I grabbed them, but from the Pop Force 1 Instagram and things like that. But I figured this is a good way because recently, there was no good way to display sodas, we heard. But we found out there's plenty of good ways because it seems like a lot of people have sent us their display of sodas, and they don't just have 5 sodas. You'll see a lot of people have a little more, in their soda collection. I mean, I can't display all my sodas. Like, I wish I had the space to do it. Like some of these, they're nice. I really like them, but we'll go in.
Well, before we go in really quick, because I saw a bunch of people put in the chat, and like and maybe you guys addressed this in the beginning of the stream, so I apologize. But I saw a bunch of people put like, "Hey, did you guys see the video that was put out about investing in sodas?" And the four of us did. I did right away, and a bunch of people sent me the link, almost instantly after it was dropped. And I'll be the first one. I was extremely disappointed. I left a long comment on the video because I've been a huge fan of Pop Savage for years. I've been watching his videos. I think he makes great content. I think he's usually spot on with his recommendations. He tracks the market well. He can definitely tell, which stuff is going to go up. He makes great recommendations, but I was so hurt as a collector and as a viewer and as a subscriber of his. He really let me down. And I think that he unfortunately missed the mark a little bit on this. And it's everything he said was either inaccurate or not in line with what he usually preaches in his Saturday videos. And I don't know. I just
think he didn't do his research.
That's the problem.
You have to do your research too. And, especially too, like, I just don't think he has a good pulse on the soda community. And we might have a little bit better of a pulse just because, the four of us collect sodas. We interact with you guys in the chat every single week.
We sell a lot of sodas.
And we
sell a lot of sodas.
Yeah, I think, I think
overall, I was just really hurt.
I think sometimes what ends up happening, I think that's, if you're in your bubble, and we've talked about this before, like we feel a certain way about sodas because I think because all of us are very heavy into sodas. So, obviously we're going to be coming from a little bit of a different standpoint anyway. Most of the people that watch our videos they have to be into sodas a little bit. We do a lot of soda content. So we might be in a little bit of a bubble as well. But I think if you look at it, you just got to look at it for what it is, and you got to look at doing the research. Some of the stuff would just be evident, if you're doing the research. I think that's there was probably some.
Yeah, I mean, I had a huge comment in it. I took it down. I posted one, and I actually had a second, and I'm like, I'm not going to get into this game. Like, his opinion's his opinion. It's sad that he didn't do any kind of research. He didn't do any research. He talked out the side of his mouth, and it came off really bad, especially from the people that know the game. They know the soda game, and they're just sitting back going, this guy's in the Twilight Zone or something. He's like, I don't know what he's talking about. So.
You know what, though? I still think even if you do your research, you still can have the opinion.
Oh,
yeah. I think Michael makes a good point, too. There are points that he made that are not inaccurate. Like, you could still, if you do your research and you could still have an opinion that you don't think that sodas will last long haul, you could start talking about piece counts and doing that kind of thing. But I think, like I said, like what I said earlier with the Dorbs, like if you take a 400-piece Dorbs, where was that at its height? Was that ever, was there ever a secondary market for some of those limited pieces? Like I have a couple 1,500-piece Dorbs that aren't worth more than $30, but I don't think that they were ever worth more than $30. Yeah. So you got to look at it for what it is. I think if you look at it that way and you really, you do a little bit of research, I don't think that maybe you're going to say that they're a bad investment. Can you not collect them personally? I totally get that. I totally understand why people wouldn't want to go down that rabbit hole. But to say that they're a bad investment, I think you got to do a lot more research before you can just throw that out there. But you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Yeah. I'm okay with it, quite honestly. I like having differing opinions.
I'm 100% okay with the video. Like he has his own opinion. He wants to put out that content. That's great. I just wanted to put in what I felt because he wants the comments. He wants the interaction. So
yeah, I mean,
I had to give him my opinion. So
yeah, I mean, I put out a pretty lengthy comment, and I just wanted to kind of point out some key points that kind of just went the other way from his argument. Like, these are things I know. These are facts that I know. Check him out. I was really disappointed he showed like He-Man as the example, the Prince Adam. Not even He-Man.
That's probably the worst selling.
It's the worst soda. It's like the worst soda chase that we've had in the last year. almost. So
But-
it's like one of those. It might fall with Creed there for you, John. I don't know. Prince Adam Creed might be
Whoa,
running.
whoa! I don't know if it's that bad.
Yeah.
But to be in the Funko community, soda or pop, he had to have seen some pictures somewhere of somebody displaying their sodas. Had to have. He's had to come across.
That's the biggest thing too. Like I was just confused because there's a bunch of companies and individuals now with a lot of different soda displays, you know. And if you just go on the hashtag on Instagram, you know, you just search hashtag Funko Soda. I mean, you can see there's been a lot of people, including some people here in the chat, that have gotten very creative with making really cool pictures, really cool displays, and certain stuff. The other thing I wanted to mention was actually there was one thing, you know, sodas aren't perfect. There's definitely a couple things, like they're not dynamic figures, unfortunately, so they are limited to what they can put in the can. But yeah, and then Michael said the irony of his video was that, you know, sodas are popular. That's why it stir up so much in the community. I mean, my phone was blowing up and people were like, this is crazy. Like, you know, what is he talking about? Should I sell my collection now? Like people were like freaking out over this video. And if nobody cared about sodas, then we wouldn't be here talking about it.
And I think a lot of it, he wanted the spark. I honestly do think that. I don't think he's that ignorant to the game. I think he wanted a little spark.
And you know what? Funny. Honestly, that's where I appreciate a different opinion. I like the different opinion a lot of times being more based in fact. Not even in fact, but like the opinions got to be based on something, I guess. And you know, I'm okay with having a different. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of things I like that other people don't like, but you know, it's good to have that, but you have to kind of stand behind that a little bit. And yeah, like with the, you know, and I think that if he was to, you know, when we show off some of these displays, all you got to do is watch what we're some of the displays and what people are doing with sodas. I think he would take that, maybe that part of the opinion maybe out, that there are a lot of ways that they can be displayed. Quite honestly, there's a lot more ways than pops. Pops you stick on the shelf and that's it, you know, for the most part.
And I'm wondering later on in the game, later on in the day, we're talking in like 10 years from now, will some of the, not everyone, I know not everyone's going to be hyped, but some of the cases, if they're still sealed cases, like what are they going to go for that you paid $70 to $90 for? You know, what are those? Because those are the things I know I've invested in and put away. That I just said I'm just putting some of these away because I think I don't want to miss out on it. And if I do, it's a bad investment. In the end of the day, it's a bad investment. You know, most of the sodas I collect aren't for investment; they're just because I like them. But sometimes that sealed case is an investment. But how many people back in the day when they first opened Pokemon decided to keep a sealed case of those? You know, in the first 2 years, Magic the Gathering in the first 2 years, a sealed box of Pops from back in those days, when the first 2 years when Pops were out and things like that. Imagine if you had a sealed case of the Batman with a chase in it, or, you know, sealed case with something else with a chase in it. How much of those, you know, how much would that go worth? It's worth a lot.
I have a ton of unopened sports cards in the garage, ton of them, unopened boxes.
And
so
end of the day, if no one collects them 5 years from now, it's because no one collects them 5 years from now. But sometimes things resurge too. You never know. Like
Pokemon had a big resurgence
for like a month, and then it falls back out.
But I also think that you have to look at the collectible market like as a whole. Like if we're focusing in on sodas, you have to look at what they've done and what they're doing now and the potential. And the thing that I think Funko is doing really well with sodas is there's things that they've done. For example, the Donald with the double chase. Like that is a huge bright spot for me because I would love to see more sodas with multiple chases. I think that would be a game changer, number one. The other thing that they just did was the turtle bag, the 6 sodas and the Loungefly bag. That is like crazy. I mean, they rarely do that with Pops. I mean, they did that with the Boba Fett Pop from NYCC 2020 where it came with the Slave One bag. But I mean, they don't do that very often. So the fact that they did that with sodas is kind of groundbreaking. The other thing they're also doing is they're intertwining sodas with NFTs, and we have the Mummy soda coming, with the Freddy line of NFTs. So they're incorporating sodas in different areas and different collectibles, and I think it's just huge bright spots. They're not just dropping like boring high piece count sodas. Like if they keep mixing it up with the low piece counts, with different molds, different characters, and different ways to get them, that's just going to increase the hype.
And look what the next giveaway, big social giveaway is that's coming from Funko after Social Media Freddy 2.0 is Social Media Freddy Soda. That's the next, big giveaway. So those kind of things.
Damn it.
I like what Frank said. That bag doesn't fit a respectable lunch.
No,
fair enough on that.
It's like a snack size.
But at the end of the day, I mean, there's everything has a risk to investing in it. Investing in pops has a risk. Investing in Pokemon, investing in memorabilia, but something has value when there's groups or individuals that are willing to.
And finding that right group, like I could sell a like original Care Bear right to this group, right? People will be like, "I give you $5, I'll give you $10." Now, if I sell it in a Care Bear Funko or a Care Bear Facebook group that collects Care Bears and is looking for a mint whatever Care Bear with still the tag on it, they're like, "I'll give you $500 for that right now," like. And that's still a deal, kind of thing. It's, it's just the group, the people you sell to too, like that have to, like you sell a soda, and I think at the end of the day too, there's going to be a lot of common sodas that are just going to kind of float around and people are going to get rid of. There's a lot of common pops that float around and people want to get rid of too. Yeah. There's a lot of chases that start off at $80 and then go down to $20. There's things like
How many times do we have pops that were $3?
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, some of the commons will not be worth anything. Just like there's pops that are not worth anything.
$6,
You can have a common that goes from $80 to $40 in a month.
But
$8 to $40.
The big key thing that's going to help, I think, the longevity of sodas is knowing how many pieces were made on every single can. If they did that with pops, I think it would even give collectors some sense of comfort. Even if it was a crazy number, like 60,000 or 80,000, then you could look at it and be like, well, this
I
is
don't think
one
you'd have any $3 pops if there was
look at all the restocks.
Do you remember
in pops?
That's a problem too.
Isn't there a PX exclusive that has like 30,000 on it?
Yeah, it was the Deathstroke versus Red Hood.
Yeah,
30,000.
There's also an Iron Man, Dr. Doom Iron Man.
Yeah,
and it's
also like 30,000.
And I said that from the beginning, and that's what drew me to the sodas was because of that they actually had the piece count on the can.
And there's going to be problems down the road. Like we are going to get somebody who's going to try to make a fake soda at some point. It will happen. We are going to get people that are going to try to reseal sodas and sell.
They already are. Yeah.
I mean, it'll be more obvious, or we'll know that it's a more common practice. Like there's going to be problems down the road, and then somebody mentioned in the chat that they saw in a tweet from Funko, I think it was like last February or something, that they are going to come out with larger versions of sodas and some kind of 2-liter or something. Like, hey, you know what? There might not be room for me to collect that, but somebody else might get really excited over it. There might be a 2-liter Skeletor soda that Vince will absolutely have to have, So
he's already got that.
Well, what about a 2-liter Freddy, John?
Okay, he'll make room for a 2-liter Freddy.
800-piece 2-liter Freddy. You're getting
that sounds pretty awesome, honestly.
All right, let's get into these displays because a lot of people spent some time sending pictures and
thank you to everybody.
Pretty much every person's display.
And thank you to everybody who did make a post with their soda displays, because I looked through all the pictures before tonight and they are awesome.
Yeah. Pretty insane.
It's really cool to see how some of these are done. They're done really well. Shy Guy.
Look at Shy Guy's wall there, right? How many sodas are in that picture? About. See, someone's probably good at math that counted that. There's no way in living heck that you could put a bunch of pops on a wall like that
probably
to fit that.
150.
You know, that looks
No, you
really
cannot.
good. I bet you it looks really good in person.
And I have a couple that are up top that are displayed like this, but I hate when they're, and it's only because of room. And then the rest are turned the other way, and they're like this because
Yeah, sideways.
it's just a box. It's like not, you don't see the pop.
Yeah.
So seeing all the figures out like this are really cool. I mean, you could just have a pile of soda cans if you wanted to. I guess just keep piling them up to the roof. If you wanted to just display the can, but I think the figures like that's a really good display, really clean, looks really nice. And then Funko Pop there, that's a nice case, like nice lit
cool.
case.
It looks like a soda machine. Like,
Yeah.
it looks
He
like a
sends me
vending machine.
pictures a lot. That
The
looks
lighting
really
makes
good.
such a difference too. Both of these are beautiful.
And I love how, like, so this is John. John does it right. He's got the Freddies right at the top. I absolutely love that.
Yeah. John just ordered just a ton more soda decks too. I don't know how many are in that picture.
Probably have to
but
get
it's a
another
lot.
case like that, and probably have to get another holder now.
Yeah.
To start.
I wonder, I also want to see, like, I wish there was a way we could pull the numbers from Amazon of how many people have ordered those plastic risers since sodas have come out.
You're right.
I'm sure
I'm
the
pretty
sales
sure that when
on
you
behind
type in Funko, I think those things come up now because you know what? I've never bought them before. And they came up on my like feed the other day.
we need to become like affiliate sales for that, so we can put them in the description of our soda video.
You just got to put a link.
Or just
I think.
make our own.
Like that. I think for the price point you can't. for
True.
No,
Yeah,
the
that's true.
price point they're getting them for.
I'll take $5. Whatever.
But you could do affiliate. Yeah, you can do affiliate.
Here's another one. No cans. I love the way people can just display them a whole bunch of
Mix
different ways.
pops and sodas like out of box. If you like out of box, Aaron likes out of box. Out of can, out of box, and has them displayed. Some people like a lot of the cans and like the display, like Prim Joker there. So I think I love this because I got a point of view for so many people. Like I've seen some people's collect, soda setups and things like that send or post in our groups or post, just a photo and seen it on Instagram. But it was really cool to get like everyone's all together and see how different a lot of people's are and how they like to set them up. And it's just like pops. I mean, some people like their pops just like all like boxes or stacks in different ways. I like my stuff mixed, like just for here. Now other places up top, I have like a bunch of Marvel that's up, but then I have a bunch of mystery minis out and all kinds of different things. So I love that so many people have different ways of putting their stuff out.
I like the Scooby-Doo stuff here too.
Yeah. I bet they can't wait for the rest of the Scooby-Doo to come out. Sodas. So
Another no can, just figures on the left.
I also want to point out too that the great thing about sodas is, they're pretty sturdy and durable. So if they do fall off your shelf, hopefully not, they have a better chance of landing and surviving the fall. Whereas some of these pops, like with the bobbleheads and stuff, if they fall or if they have like, accessories that extend out or arms or limbs or anything, like, we've had pops break on us and it's heartbreaking. So
yeah,
looks like maybe some soda decks, maybe.
Yeah, some soda decks standing up there.
Huckleberry Hound was my very first soda we ever got.
The red
in
one
a mystery box from Smile World.
Nice.
And that's another display case option. Or is that the soda stand or something?
That looks
remember
like
what it's
they're
called.
3D printed ones, kind of like
yeah, like these.
Yeah.
The soda
Just
step,
done-
similar to the soda step. Yeah.
I like the way that they have the pog in front of the can. It doesn't really block the can. You can see the figure on the side. This is nice.
So it looks like a
the scary
2-pack
ones.
protector for that, right? It looks like
Yeah.
it's a 2-pack protector, maybe.
And that's cool because then you have the one can, because the can is the same for the common and the chase, and you have it right in the middle. I think they did a great job. And isn't that the Sheila? Isn't that the
And
one?
yeah, what do they have?
Here's
All
right, so
You
here's
had to say that, didn't you? I saw her. Nobody has to point it out.
Here's the
Listen, I
problem
don't have
I
the
have.
Shira Chase. I don't have the original Shira Pop. I'm gonna never be able to get the bag one that's coming out. You guys want me to
Here's-
call in-
Never say never. Come on, never say
All
never.
right. So here's what I have. Here's the issue I have. And I know, like Josh says, he likes to have his stuff all spread out. John likes to have his boxes like perfectly straight. Vince is got a little bit of both.
I got I got them both.
What bothers me with the top left is you only get where do you put the other can? And now you got an empty can, and where do you put it? Like,
put it
so now
away.
you got to store another can somewhere else. I just like having my stuff together, but
for room's sake, and sometimes you don't have enough room, and that
you got to
goes back
store
to
the can
room.
somewhere.
Well, you put but to display, you have only X room to display, so you can put the other can and away in a box, and it's fine,
True.
right?
Well,
So,
that's what we do. All of our
Yeah.
cans are in a giant bin. We display all of our sodas out of can, and I also like it that way because I think the condition, and Jim, I think you did a video on this a while back. I think the condition of cans and pogs is going to come into play with pricing for some of these higher end sodas down the road.
Yeah.
I'll
My
find
only
that.
thing is, to me, the whole soda thing is part of the can. The can is part of the artistic part of the soda. To me,
Yeah,
like I enjoy the can art. You know?
we right now we show a can with every soda. I might have to go to the one soda though because I am going to run out of room for sodas.
So
At
I'll
some
show you a
point.
little later how I do them.
I think
I
I've seen yours before, Jai. You do like the one and then see, look at how cool that looks.
Now the black light. Look at that lighting. That's great.
Oh,
Black light lighting.
Whose display is this?
I can't.
Billy
see
Joe.
the name, but Billy Joe, I think.
Billy Joe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I
And
like the lighting too.
it has the lighting, has them set up, and this is a great example. Look, I don't see any pops at all around next to it, even or behind it or anywhere. I mean, this person, it might have pops in another part of the room, but it's all sodas here. So
Yeah. So no, doesn't look like any pog. No pog display.
I don't show my pogs either.
pogs are iffy because I was thinking about that the other day. Like, do you want to put them in like a little coin protector then? You keep the pog out.
They're so messed up, guys.
There's a lot of options for that too.
A little
And there'll be
coin.
more. We are very early on.
Yeah.
So many good ideas already, really.
Yeah. Let's see what else. So
Love
Shep got his stuff out.
It looks like he has
No cans.
Yeah, it looks like a mixture of like
What is
looks
that?
like a giant soda step or something like
What
that.
is that? Is that like a Japanese Freddy Funko poster in the back? I might need one of those.
Yes,
That's
that
pretty cool.
actually is pretty cool.
The one looks like a cereal thing too.
Yeah.
Like,
Funkos.
Look at Jet's collection up there with some soda decks.
So Jordan is a perfect example. I swear, we were texting one night, and then the next day he just went all in on sodas.
Yeah,
I think I remember that day.
I remember that day also.
Yeah,
He finally
We
had
all
to pull the
remember
plug
that day.
though. He's slowed down tremendously. So
well, he just moved to a new house, so
he's
I
like,
think this
holy
is-
heck, I got so many. Like, look at that though. It looks
And
so
he's a
good.
Lego collector and every like a bunch of other pops, Disney pops. And
Well,
things
it's
like
hard.
that,
It's
so.
hard. I mean, and I know Josh, you can speak to this. I mean, it is tough when you collect multiple things because you only have so much in your budget. So you have to prioritize, whereas Jim, you're solely sodas. So you're not worried about Lego drops. You're not worried about Hot Toys or Funko Pops.
Well, I got super plastic and now
That's true.
Cambots, so
That's true. Actually, that's true. You still got some other stuff, but
I got a
it's
lot
tough.
of other stuff. Yeah.
Well, and it's tough because I only have so much room to display sodas. There's like if you do a chase and a common, I think there's somewhere around like 500 sodas
Oh,
or
there's
something
gotta
like
be.
that that are out
My
there.
thing-
It's crazy.
I don't have any. I only have these few that are behind me. All my chases are in cases in the other room, in cans, in cases.
Well, and that's what I
When
have.
went
with chase and common. Once I get those, I put them together. And if I'm putting them away and not displaying them, I put them away. Chase and common, like I get a bunch at one time and put them away. But sometimes I'm like, now I need to go through and find like make sure I have like these like you said the other day. I think you were missing something. You figured you gave all your commons away of something else.
Yeah, a couple of them. One was Roger Rabbit, and one was Edward Scissorhands. So I had to get those. Like, dang it.
Well, the other thing, I don't know if anybody else does this, but for certain sodas, like Scarlet Witch, for example, it has a glow chase. I don't have a common. I just have the chase, and that saves me one soda spot. So anytime I can get a soda where the chase is the same mold as the common, it just has a different variant, I just get the chase.
Yeah, I've done
Michael,
that
I'm like you, Michael. I don't have hardly any of my sodas displayed. I mean, and I sell displays, so I don't until I take this wall down, and I'm going to do shelves instead of these pop holders because I can't put the top decks on them or a soda deck in those cubbies. So Chaser's 539 sodas.
Yeah.
That's it. That's not bad.
I probably have like 400 of them. I think like I feel like I have pretty good number of them.
It's funny too because how many pops are there? But it's probably like 15,000.
It feels like they make 500 a year, 1,000 a year.
Well, think of how many lines have over 1,000 now.
Yeah,
it's quite a few.
And Michael, yes, they dropped the pictures. The official UCS DeLorean set is coming out for all you Lego fans on April 1st, and I cannot wait.
That's April Fool's. It's not going to happen. They're just playing with you.
Teresa's collection's amazing. Steven's collection's amazing. You guys are both making me feel very bad about my collection now. But I like that.
Teresa's one that has switched mainly to sodas, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Teresa's like 99% soda.
Yeah.
So
Anthony displays the same way.
Yeah.
And I like the setup with the light, and she added them and really set them all up nice on the riser, like talking about the clear plastic risers that go in. It's a good display. It looks really good. It looks really clean. And I like down unders too. I like those are usually filled with Hot Toys. So
IKEA, those are IKEA ones, and they're closed. You don't have to worry about dusting them.
And Steven, he deserves an extra point because as somebody who is international in Australia, as we all know, international collectors have a much tougher time getting the stuff that we take for granted. So I just want to say kudos to him. He has worked incredibly hard on his collection, and it deserves all the praise.
For sure.
And he has some cool Lego pieces on top.
Yeah, I was going to say something about that as well.
I hope he can get the DeLorean to go right next to the Ecto 1 because that's where it belongs.
Yeah, that's those are two massive collections right there.
Yeah. Oh, I see
what
some
we got.
God,
Iron Mules.
Hair looks so comfy.
I like that he's using the Wicked Brick covers for these. I need to get some of those. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy some of those or not, but I'm thinking now I'm seeing them.
What are they?
So they're made by a company called Wicked Brick, and they actually fit this IKEA brand squares, and they fit. See how the top ones
They're
are
like
covered,
glass for
so
the
no dust
front.
can get in. If you do them on both sides, no dust will get in. So I was thinking about getting some of those, but I like the lights. There's lights on both sides, and there's a black light in the middle. And then, display of cans, maybe, and they're not. It's a good mix because it's out of box ones are in those, and then the cans are all to the side.
Yeah,
it's a different way. And I see a couple pucks, just a few pucks back there.
Yeah, Randy is awesome. He has a great setup, and I love the Lego Ferrari up there, just chilling. So that's awesome.
I love the lightsaber there.
Yeah,
we're gonna do the same thing by our Star Wars pops.
Wow.
Nice.
Another great.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
Jet's back.
Yeah,
cheers.
Now this is kind of cool because you got the black light case. Like, is it really one really long case?
Yeah.
It looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really long. I don't think I've seen a bat case that long. It doesn't look like two different cases. It looks like just one really long case. Display case, but
maybe hand built.
It's a cool mix of stuff, like a really like different ways of like displaying, and people are becoming more creative with like the black light displays and that.
Yeah, see,
which I
like the
to
black
see.
light's got to be out like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How awesome does that look?
it looks really good.
And I love even the fact that, obviously the Spider-Man, I see the Hulk there. And, of course, Ghost Rider, like those are the higher end ones, but he still has them out of box, which I
Take
think
them
is
out.
just awesome. Yeah.
Custom made.
That
Oh,
is-
it is
yeah,
custom
that's what I
made.
figured.
Custom made. Oh, had to be. And I love the Freddy wall back there too. That definitely does not go unnoticed.
Yeah, I can't wait to do my back wall here and get it done. So I'm just seeing if I'm going to be in this house another year and before I start putting more holes in the wall.
Yeah.
That looks good. That looks
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, and they also have a channel, and I believe they just hit 250 subscribers. So congratulations,
Nice, congrats.
Ozzy, and Paul. That's huge.
That's really good.
Good stuff, guys.
My thing, I think people are going to hate me now, though, that I did the top deck because now that's going to change the height of their display height. So
I'm not changing my display. What are you talking about? No, so that's what they're gonna say.
no, I mean, I had to get the pog out of the front of the figure. It was something different.
It's
Well,
like
are
you
you
said,
still
different
are you
way.
still
It works.
selling the original soda decks?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
an accessory add-on. It's an
Yeah, this
add-on.
is just an add-on. It's just an extra piece that you can add on that goes in your soda deck, the back piece.
So that's
Pops
awesome,
in.
though. So it gives them, if somebody wants the Pog in front, they can just buy the traditional soda deck, or if they want to have it raised, it's two options, two display options in one product.
And
So-
Joanna came up with the name. I think I've said that a couple times. So Joanna came up with the name. She's still there. Dang, man, I
Yeah.
thought she left.
She's back.
Royalties.
Yeah.
I would, called it the poop deck for you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
great display. So there is
Yeah.
ways to display your sodas. I think we just made that point, right?
Well,
So-
I always think it's cool seeing everybody's creativity. Obviously everybody has different houses, different rooms where they store their collections. And I think as collectors, we sort of take the space we have and we formulate it for, we put our collectibles into that space.
Yeah.
So,
Look at that.
yeah, Seth's is awesome.
Seth is he grew his pretty quick. Like I remember watching, like he was on a live or something and he swung the camera around and he had like 2 shelves of sodas. And look at this.
Can
He's
happen
definitely
quick.
got growing, and then he has like the pogs down with them on some, or not out on some, and out on like the chases. It looks like on some, and
He's got a couple rows of soda decks there to the right.
probably can't get any more soda decks. That's why he's just waiting for more
Yeah.
to be available.
The other point I want to make for, I know we have a lot of people in the chat tonight, which is awesome. Thank you guys for coming out. We have 134 people watching, which is awesome. If anybody in here is feeling overwhelmed by the soda game at all, or feeling like, it's too late to get into sodas, it's really not. Like, because if you handpick which characters you want to go after, right now is a perfect time to do it because it's still there's still a plenty of them out on the market. Obviously except for those super limited chases, but it's not like Pops where if you want to say you want to collect Freddy Funkos from 2012 that are limited to 96 pieces, well, good luck because it might take you 2 years to find one.
But you know what? I've noticed the way I've figured that there's a bunch of new people coming in the game is at the end of every one of my auctions. I think you do it too, John, is you sell the commons, and people that they need it to start their collection or finish off their collection of certain things. They just want the older commons.
Yeah.
And it might not even be the first wave. It might have been like the wave before last, and they just got in the game and they need a bunch of those commons. So
Yeah, and that is the beauty of it. I mean, there's a couple lines that are pretty deep now that would be a little bit tougher to get. Like Marvel's a great example. Like Marvel, there's not a ton of Marvel out right now.
And
If
they're
you
not
collect
like
Marvel-
super high price.
No,
too.
and you know what? There's some that you may or may not want to collect anyway, but Marvel is super easy to get in right now.
I think Motu is the hardest line.
Motu and ad icons. I mean, those are the
Yeah.
two. I mean,
Yeah.
between Motu and ad icons, I bet you there's almost 90. So if there's 540 out right now, like Common and Chase, I would say that between our ad icons and Motu, I bet you there's close to 90.
But those two lines are the best two lines for the artistic, molds
I
and all that.
agree with that.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
there's a lot that are peppered throughout that I can see a bunch sitting right here that are also good too.
The one thing that I'm particularly excited about the next few months, and I know we discussed, this and the new release last week with the Star Wars sodas. Like, I have so many Star Wars friends and people that collect Star Wars stuff that I talk to. I just cannot wait to share the excitement with the soda drops with them in the next, for the next few years. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So, honestly, if anything, guys, if we want to give a theme for maybe tonight, now is the time to get into sodas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, quite honestly, you're at the beginning of Star Wars. Like, if you collect Star Wars pops and if you like sodas at all, get in now. Now's the time to do it. I mean, I seen and I don't know if we want to give leaks or anything like that. I seen what the next two sodas are supposed to be. Get in now. Somebody just put it, Brent put it in the chat here. I see that possibly Vader and the Stormtrooper can be up for pre-order tomorrow. Not that you have to go out and pre-order it, because I think you'll be able to get these.
Yeah, they'll be available.
Yeah, you're at the beginning of it. I mean, now is a great time, quite honestly, to get involved in sodas. WWE just came out. Like, you're still almost at the bottom floor. You're not quite at the bottom floor, but you're still at the beginning stages here.
This is Ernest, right, Josh?
I didn't have the name on this one. I think you sent it to me.
Ernest, he has been a follower of me from the very beginning. He displays his stuff, and he does a lot of Instagram posts and tags me in all his photos, so I really appreciate it. But he gets displays from everybody that makes different displays. Mm-hmm. Like, he has a ton of soda decks. He's really loving the top deck now. He sent me a good picture with the top deck. Yeah, this one right there. He's loving it. Like, so, but he tries everything. He tries all the different.
Well, those other things, we haven't seen those yet tonight. The soda tubes that we just saw with just the figure and the tube.
So
that's awesome because
for figures, right?
Right. That's awesome for like flocked pops or flock sodas, for example. You want to protect them from being exposed to dirt and dust and everything in the air. So, I mean, it's a great display tool as well.
Yeah. But he has a huge collection. His goal is to all the chases, so he's almost there. He's almost fully complete on the chases, so he has a great collection.
I love that Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
that's great.
But yeah, and then the one on the right is the soda steps are off to the right. Again, I don't know who makes that. The one with the She-Ra there, I don't know who makes that one. But Vince,
it's a tough night for Vince.
Yeah, Vince, I don't know who makes that one either.
This is yours, Vince. This is your protector. So this isn't a soft protector. It's not even a hard stack, and it's like John was saying with the flock pops, keeps it out of the elements.
Yeah.
Keeps it. You can display the can, the pog, and the figure nice and clean. You can stick it up with your pops. So if you're only collecting maybe 10, 12 sodas and you want to put them with your pops, this is the way to go. You won't have that odd shape, So, but yeah, let's go back to that. Let's see what we got.
Oh man, whose collection is this? This looks really good.
This one looks like crap, actually. Like,
I don't know. I feel like I like.
There's no She-Ra. There's no She-Ra in this picture. The She-Ra is missing.
Son of a gun. Yeah, it is. It seems to be missing in this one, doesn't it?
Probably.
What are those? What is that? Is that a baseball bat one, or is that longer than the baseball?
No, those are baseball bat ones.
It looks so long.
Yeah, but look how many sodas. You can fit like 8 sodas in there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I get 8. You know what? My turtle ones, I actually squeezed in 9.
This is Vince's, by the way, if you guys didn't pick up on that. This is Vince's display.
Yeah, there's how are you going to fit the other She-Ra in there anyway? Like,
you got no room for it.
You gotta.
Prince Adam, I could just stick him back in the can.
Prince Adam's out.
Prince Adam won't make the cut. But okay, so here's a great example. other than the snout, oh
Snout
my
spout?
god,
Snout spout?
spout. So this is 100%, 99.8% complete. But look at how many, like, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of the Motu ones already.
Yeah.
So Vince, in saying that with Snout Spout, all right, everybody, when we do a case break of Snout Spout, everyone's like, what the heck is that? Like they don't never heard of it or whatever. Once we open it and pull the chase, everybody's like, oh crap, I need to get that. The metallic on that soda chase is amazing.
The
It-
Motu
it looked good.
sodas are all pretty great, quite honestly. I mean, I'm biased, obviously.
Whoever designed this line did a really good job. Like whoever's working on this line, like
And
they
even,
need a
and even like soda like Moss Man, no chase, but the figure itself, the common heavy will, is flocked. Like if they
Birdie
do
flocked.
more sodas
First
like
flock
that,
ever.
yeah,
See
that was
on this
the first
picture
flock.
here, I have Michelangelo holding Shira's chase spot on the very
So
end there.
this is also Vince's. This is his soda deck montage.
Yes.
when you did your video, right?
Yep. That looks really good.
Actually, no, I didn't. You know, I have not done.
You did a
video
smaller
of my
version
Motu.
of this.
Oh.
Yeah, you did a
ad
smaller.
icons.
Oh, you did your
I've
ad
got a picture of
icons.
the
I
ad
thought you did a
icons.
Motu one too, for some reason.
Snake Face is still
You should have
sick.
when you had them all out.
Yeah.
Oh, whose is this? This
Who's
is
this? This is
crap.
weird.
So
No.
I put this together just tonight to fill up a different space because I like changing my space up. But it's like different ways, like doing the soda decks with the figure just right in back of it. Maybe having different designs and different ways of doing it. Just keeping the figures out.
I like your
I
little
like
gold
mixing.
Freddy back there.
Yeah, my little tiny gold Freddy. Trying to think of different ways. Like other things, we've started doing. We both have one. I have one of Jim's actually here too. Like the original
Oh yeah.
one.
Pog?
Yeah, and then mine. Some of the original Pogs. And we had the PFO one. We had the whole set for everyone there.
Those are going up. Have you checked PPG on the PFO Pogs? They're going up big
Pog
time.
set. If you didn't take out the Pogs, those things are
Yeah.
worth at least $150.
If they're mint, oh my gosh.
I'm adding them to PPG later. Does anyone volunteer? Want to add them to later?
There you go.
Make a sale. We can make one sale on eBay real quick.
Crusader Rabbit sitting up there.
So the bottom part is kind of the interesting one. Like you said, like I started doing one can with figures and then putting it kind of on the side. And then I like the minis with the ad icons. The minis look so good with the ad icons. Little minis. I still need to get I don't have a Fruit Brute or Yummy Mummy Pop. I still need to get that. But that tells you they're missing some really classic ad icons too. Still.
Yeah. Tony the Tiger, we still
Cuckoo
need.
and Toucan and Rabbit, Tricks Rabbit, and stuff like
Tricks
that.
Rabbit, Cuckoo.
Sonny,
Honestly,
Sonny
they've got quite a few now that they don't have pops for.
I want to see a Cosmic Captain Crunch soda. Like it doesn't need a chase. Just make it glow and cosmic, and put it out there as a 3,000 piece can. That'd be cool.
Why don't you just shoot me, Josh? Why you got to go 3,000 piece?
Dude, yeah, you gotta make it worthy of a hunt so that when you do get it, it's like ultimate satisfaction.
Then it's just like a chase, 3,000 piece. It's not bad.
But mix it up. Like I'm totally okay. You want to do some characters 15, 18, 20,000, that's completely fine as long as you balance it out on the other end with some 3,000, 5,000.
If you make no chase to it, then yeah, you can do that. If you make a chase
I still want to see, and they could make it an obscure character like Sleestack again. I want to see a 1,000 piece soda. I just want to see it. It doesn't even have to be something I collect or need. I just want to see it.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. I mean, like I said, we're still pretty. There's definitely some exciting stuff coming up.
I want to see for Fun Days a 24 piece soda with a chase. So that means you have a 1 in 4 soda.
Now Josh is getting crazy. Now Josh is getting crazy.
Come on, something crazy like that, like 240 then soda. Like everyone that goes to Fun Days gets a soda, and then 1 out of 6 of them get a chase.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be that limited, just because then people get like.
But you have to have a.
Can you imagine that though? Like the
crazy one.
completionists,
But-
they're just
Yeah,
like
make a
pulling
one
their
for
hair
the
out.
guy.
Like
Right.
24 Freddy.
I do think that you're onto something. I think Funko needs to make sodas that are exclusive to events.
Yeah.
And they're like given away, or you can only purchase them at the event, like they've done with a few Pops and they've done with some Freddies. I think that'd be awesome. Now,
I
I
want a
know a
soda.
lot of people would be against that, because obviously if they weren't able to go to the event, or if then people then flip that item for like a crazy amount of money, but it adds hype and excitement to the hobby.
So
Like with I don't know if you guys heard my story about the super plastic crankies. Is when they first came out, when they announced the drop, you could if you pre-ordered a case, you got one of the figures that was a special figure, and they only made like 160 of them, and there's not very many of those out there, so people are scrambling to get that right now.
I mean, they did that with recently with the Chomps. They didn't tell anyone they were doing this. The first 250 people that got the little new Chomper, 250 people got a gold Chomper. They didn't tell anyone they were doing it till afterwards. But the first 250 people that ordered, they got one. So you could order 2. They only got 1 Chomper. Like 1 per order or whatever. So
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I missed out on it completely. But I thought it's a cool new way to incentivize people that collect those things as well too. So.
The other thing that I'd really like to see with sodas, and I don't know if they could do it just based on licensing and how many they have to, make and produce and everything. But you guys remember how back in, pre 2017, we had all these pops that were, Dallas Comic-Con, or, they've already kind of done it with the Pennywise soda. They had the Rhode Island Comic-Con. Yeah. I would love to see more of that and make it maybe exclusive to like, a single comic book shop chain or a smaller con or event. Like, I think that'd be awesome.
So here's something to throw at you. So they're making the new Star Wars Smuggler Bounty boxes, right?
Yes.
Coming out in April. Well, imagine if they threw a soda in one. The first one.
Game changer.
Like, that'd be sick.
15,000 boxes or whatever they're selling. Yeah, I mean, it could even be 20,000 boxes, but they're throwing in one.
And then put chases in those too.
Have chases in them.
They could do that with any of the subscription boxes. They could do that with the Black Friday GameStop boxes. Here
we go, right here. 7 Dwarfs. Love it. Love that idea.
I mean, with those, you're talking about a ton of different, options for people to get different things. I think Marvel Core and Smuggler's Bounty used to be where Funko kind of showcased weird different things they had, like socks and cups and salt and pepper shakers and like other things. So why not throw a soda in there?
Another thing I saw in one of the Funko Soda Facebook groups I'm in, people were saying that they wished they could make, some kind of soda ride, or something where the figure came with a vehicle or some kind of something like that.
The chase is the vehicle, and you put the figure in it.
So yes, you could do that. Or I was even thinking like, it'd be cool if they put out a soda, and I was thinking like Green Goblin from Marvel. What if they put out a Green Goblin soda, and they give it like 3-4 months, everybody's able to try to get the soda, try to get the chase, and then they sell like a little glider or something. So it's extra money for Funko. And then they're able to, hook all those Marvel people, because you're going to need that glider that the Green Goblin traditionally rides around on. And it makes a cool display piece. And now you have a more dynamic collectible display. And they could do that with a lot of other things and sell accessories later on. And then if you limit the accessory to either the same piece count as the original soda, or if they want to make people go even more nuts, you make that glider only limited to like 500 pieces or something crazy like that. I mean, everybody would be freaking out.
Yeah, don't do that. That would suck. Don't do that.
That would suck, but it just the excitement behind being a collector is that not everybody has the same thing, and that's okay. It's okay that we all have different collections that make the hobby exciting. So if they make something more limited, to an extent, that's okay because not everybody's a Marvel fan. Not everybody's
Right.
a Loki fan, you know?
Right.
So,
Yeah, true.
and I mean, even though we don't say it, we're all thinking it. Everybody wants to have something that not everybody has. It's like human nature. It makes it valuable, even though it's not necessarily acceptable to think like that and it's considered selfish. People want what others can't have sometimes, you know.
Oh yeah, there was people jumping on these Freddies that didn't collect sodas at all. That they wanted,
and they just want to dangle it in front of the people that do collect Freddies or that do care about that character, and that's how they're able to flip and make a lot of money off of them. So
Yep. Well, we talked about a lot in a short period of time, and I think we hit on a lot of good points. That there's tons of way to collect sodas. There's tons of different collectors out there. There's tons of different ways you can display your sodas that we saw tonight. Like, so many people do it in so many different ways. It's mind blowing. And I love the creativity. I know JT does some great displays, and I know he's out of stock on a lot of his stuff right now, but he's getting more in, and I know he's coming up with something new. I don't know what it is yet. But there's always people coming up with different things. And I think that's showing that it's growing. Once people start doing the accessories and all the other stuff, you know, it's getting bigger because the want is there, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the other thing too is, you know, if people are watching, even if you don't like sodas, you don't have to collect them. You don't.
Right.
You can still stick to pops. There's people that still collect wacky wobblers and Dorbs that are still going after some of these product lines.
I bought a Dorbs. I'm telling you, the other day. I got it.
And it's just because there might not be as many of them, and they might not be as vocal about it. There's people still going after certain lines. So whatever you guys like to collect, go for it, and don't let anybody hold you back.
And the vinyl figures, I have all my vinyl figures up over here. Those are amazing pieces.
Yeah.
Those look so good. Like, oh man, they're just awesome.
Tammy's getting thirsty. Might have to do a soda auction after this.
Tammy, give me 20 minutes after PFO. I'll get on. Because I did get the new Lucky Soda today.
We can do it live right here. What are you talking about? Like,
do it live. Let's do it.
Like, get Whatnot up too at the same time.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna come up with some way to keep it. We're gonna do something different. We're throwing some stuff around.
What was it? It was like 2 weeks ago. We were all staying after, and we stayed on Whatnot all together for like 3 hours, 2.
And
hours.
you guys watched me spend all my damn money.
Well, so
actually, I spent money too.
That brings up a perfect point, though. I think we still have quite a few people in the chat right now. So one of the ideas that we've been tossing around, guys, would you like us all, the 4 of us, to go on a live auction and all try to compete with each other and try to see who can pull the most soda chases, or we do something like that? Because I think it would be a lot. I mean, we had a lot of fun, and it was just the 4 of us backstage. We didn't even have an audience. So if that is something that if you guys want to watch us spend money and try to get some chases from other people,
they would probably want to watch the conversations that we're having.
That was fun. We spent at least 2 hours back after the show.
It was like 2 hours and $600.
Oh, I spent so much money on Freddie that So. But I mean, we were live. We were still on the cameras together, but we were on Whatnot on our phones, bidding on stuff. Josh was trying to pick the chases by the look of the can.
I think that was the best part.
We did it though. I think we picked 2.
Yeah.
And it was just like fun to it's a different auction, and we were just kind of hanging out. And I think, the funny thing is, they had no idea that we were all hanging out in the background together. So we were all talking about stuff, and then we were throwing
it would in the chat. John would jump on. The guys slap shot, and then Vince would come in and be like, "The Poppin' Duo's in here!" Oh my gosh! They're freaking out.
Yeah, they had no idea that we're all sitting here going "Oh, I missed it. Oh, I got sniped."
Or we're egging Jim on. Buy more.
Yeah, they're keep bidding. Yo, you got to get all 6 now. You got 3 of them. You got to get all 6.
It was straight enablers. It was bad. It was really bad.
And none of us were drinking.
Was this 2 weeks ago? I think this was 2 weeks ago.
At least,
yeah.
That was fun.
It was awesome.
And then we and that kind of thing. Though we also talked, and we're curious about how many people are interested in us doing like four auctions in a row, like 4 hours maybe. Like each of us get an hour on a Saturday sometime, and we go 1, 2, 3, and we all have something different going on. So for 4 hours,
that sounds like a con
someone will
idea.
kick it off with something. Someone will
What'd
kick
you
it
say,
off with
Ben?
something else.
Like the PFO con, not like a PFO con.
Yeah,
But like a
takeover.
day, and we do giveaways.
And then we'd all
throughout
be
the
in
whole
each other's
day.
chats. We'd all be in the same.
Yeah.
That
Have
might
you
be
guys
the
tried to
thing
bring
do.
somebody on your auction yet?
I
Like
haven't,
add-
but I've seen it done before, so I'm sure we could do that too. We could bring
That
each
would be
other
fun.
on.
That'd be cool.
Can you bid at while you're a guest on? Like, hey, I'm bidding on that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Probably.
I'm sure you could.
No.
But
Whatnot doesn't care. They let you bid no matter where you are.
you can't bid on your own auction. That's it.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, what else? You got any sodas to open, Josh?
Probably over
You
here.
said you got the new Lucky the Leprechaun?
Yeah, it came in. It was supposed to. It came yesterday, and I missed the mail guy. I had to sign for this box. So stupid. So I missed it for the auction last night. So
We did our 110 soda opening last week, so I don't think I have any
what?
sealed ones.
I have.
left.
You want me to get lucky too? I have a lucky, I think.
yeah, let's rip a lucky. I got a case right here.
All right.
Here, I'll open a owl because I need to open these stupid owls. I need to see if I got to track.
Why are they
this chase
stupid,
down.
Vince? Why are they stupid?
Because I haven't opened. Because I keep looking at them week after week over here, and I need to know if I got to go buy this chase.
I just gave one away
if I wanna
last
buy
night.
more of these. I think that the Tootsie Owl, the Mr. Owl, I think it's fantastic. This soda.
I gave one away last night, Vince.
You didn't give one to me. Actually,
Who got three?
last night?
Tammy got 3 chases last night.
Tammy always gets 3 chases.
She's
I-
crazy.
Jim, I'm pretty sure I'm 0 for 20 in your auctions for chases.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
well.
positive.
You always get outbid too. People,
And-
they see you bid, and then they jump in.
Don't you feel like this is a lot of red that we're seeing right now?
That is a lot
Yeah,
of
but
red.
that's your light. That's your light.
No.
Oh!
Boom, baby. Look at that.
Boom!
That's a
Boom.
chase.
That is a chase. What are you talking about? You're on my channel. You got to chase.
Who got a chase? Vince?
Vince.
See?
Man.
Heck yeah, Mr.
I've been
Owl.
staring at I had a feeling that one of these owls over here, first Tootsie Owl or Mr. Owl, whatever we want to call him.
Check out that flock though, Vince. It's amazing.
Yeah, I found a couple.
Oh
I got a couple.
gosh.
So since it is
Guys,
St.
I
Patty's
love
Day,
this.
I'll rip open this case. I won't do a video on it. I'll just rip them
There you go.
because I have not ripped one yet.
I haven't.
And I
ripped
wanna
any
see
yet
how
tonight either, but
Small he is.
I'm hoping I can pull that chase for Joanna. She really wants the owl.
Yeah, I
So,
needed this owl
14,000.
badly.
Look at this odd number.
Weird number.
14,500 pieces. That is very odd. 14.5. Let's see if we can pull it first can magic. I'll let you guys. Well, I'll do it my normal way here on the camera.
And Anna, that's a great idea. We have been talking about doing something like that.
What's that?
Bringing the ladies on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing that still.
Oh, it'll be a blast.
Oh.
All right. Just a common, but look at the Pog. He's pretty cool.
Pog is perfect.
12,100. That's just
So
an odd
weird.
number.
Weird number.
All right. Since it's St. Patty's Day, I didn't even take just cool. Just cool. There he is.
The ad icons are so great. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm biased, but
Look at he got his scarf like blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did a good job.
I mean, look at this guy's tongue. I mean, how cool is that?
I mean, just like they detailed him out.
Yeah.
You can't even tell that's flocked. It's
no,
so
you can't.
good
You got to see that. You got to see this in person.
I'm hoping to. I'm hoping to see it in person.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
All right. I actually have 3 ad icons. I got 2 Mr.
I
Owls
got a
and a
Twinkie over here.
Gene the Foot. All right, Mr. Owl. Oh,
Ooh.
just a comment on this one.
Now, is it weird that they did this pog white like this? I noticed it with other people's as well.
Yeah,
Isn't that
they
weird?
did Pete that way for the overseas one. The Chase and the
Yeah.
Common are white pogs. It'll screw with you every time.
Confusing.
What you got, Josh?
My
You got
turn.
Lucky too?
See if I
I
get
thought you
lucky.
didn't. I thought you didn't have Lucky.
No, I got lucky in. I got it from Pops and Sons.
Yeah, mine comes tomorrow. So mine's how long ago did you have yours? A day or two?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm in Florida with them, so
yeah. So I get mine tomorrow.
Yeah, Steve, it looks like the international pog.
I'm gonna open.
Come on,
this
let's see
guy.
that Lucky Chase. He glows, right? He glows in the dark.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's,
cereal bowl.
Cereal bowl.
So let's
And you
see.
can see the cereal in the bowl. Like they did a really good job with it.
Oh,
There it is.
Chase?
Boom!
Oh,
It's a chase.
nice.
Boom! Look at
There
that!
it is.
Look at that pog.
First
He
Lucky
100%
Chase.
weighed this before the show. 100%.
I was sitting there, grabbed them. Two of like a bunch of different sodas from them, and then I have
Josh
a
was screenshotting himself. There you go. You're back. Looks like a Christmas pog.
I love that.
But yeah, he's cool. Look at this little cereal bowl. I think he has milk. Not first. Sorry, no.
No.
Look at that grin.
Yeah, I still love that. That's cool how they did the
Yeah.
scarf up like that and everything. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it looks real good. Well, I got another Twinkie. This is from the Funko shop.
Yeah, Tammy was on fire last night. She bought 3 mystery boxes, pulled 3 chases.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of the boxes had chases in them, but
They were
she
good
still.
chases. She got 3 really good chases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
That's looking gold. Nope.
Oh,
I saw the gold head on him.
Yeah. There's a little gold face. Just the common, though.
my TFO box here.
Now, this chase, I believe I bought from you, Jim.
Have a good night,
I didn't buy
Anthony.
it
Thanks
from
for coming out.
I'll save, since we've seen the common and the chase, I'll save Lucky. I'll do, how about a Sorcerer Mickey?
Surfer Mickey's a good one.
This is Laura's favorite soda right now.
That might be one of my favorites right now as well. The chase looks phenomenal. Actually, both of them look good.
Common. Yeah, the common and the chase on this guy is cool.
All right, I have a another ad icon.
Oh,
Oh, little old school Jean Lafoot.
Jean Lafoot looks great.
I can't believe like we keep finding these sealed. Like there wasn't that many, you know.
I don't think he's like
We could have got a bunch,
the
John, when
most
I was there.
popular
Remember?
character.
Yeah.
but-
Well, I got them from the same place. I got them from.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see. We have pulled a few chases of him. Yep. But not today.
Mm.
Thanks. Got him.
That was not me. That was Isabel.
That was Isabel.
Who is it? Me?
You.
Dwight or Mr. Monopoly?
I'm feeling Dwight as a chase.
Dwight.
Dwight. Yeah.
Dwight.
Dwight.
Talking about like a goofy looking soda. Oh, that's
Knowles, open that up. Open it up.
I still have a Yummy Mummy sealed, by the way.
I just feel like the longer you wait, if it's not a sealed case, people aren't going to be as like, oh, I need to get that because the longer you wait, it's too many chances of stuff happening.
All right.
I feel, but
All right, I think I can feel this guy right away. It is.
I think Dwight looks good out of all the
yeah, I do
all
too.
the office
Out of the
ones so
office
far.
ones.
Like
Yeah,
I don't
he
think
look-
Michaels look good. I didn't think Creed looks good at all. Okay, I have a
I
Aquaman.
like the Michael Scott one. I think the common looked
you?
good with the.
I
I
think the
did.
common looks fine. I think
Yeah.
the other one, the chase, doesn't look that great.
I you know what? I just don't like the people-y.
Even his chase doesn't look that great. The pumpkin.
I kind of like the pumpkin chase. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I like the pumpkin head. So Aquaman is metallic, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what? I'll just pull the. I haven't even seen one of these yet, so I'm opening this bag either way. We'll just do it that way. This is usually the way we do it.
Put my Freddy chase away.
Common
Truth
Looks
is common.
with his
With
fight
his-
in.
It's 5 dent.
The super fork there. That's
Yeah.
super fork.
So, John, have you pulled the trigger on Freddy Chase yet?
I have not. I was just about to put it out there if anybody has one for sale.
I
Yeah,
made an
I don't think
offer
it's figured
tonight on whatnot. I got it.
Oh, nice.
I made an offer on one. I was like, I'm not going over 150. It's,
Oh, that's good
know,
then.
below
You know what?
that.
I've seen them coming down a little bit. I've seen a couple go for like 165. I've not seen one go.
But they're not dropping fast though.
No.
All right, we'll do a Dwight. I didn't even know I had any Dwights.
but still a pretty large number, overall, compared to the other Freddys. Oof.
Common.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad there's that many of that Freddy, because that's one I can live that I don't have the other two, but I do want to get that one. I want to get the skeleton one.
Oh, Surbass gambled on eBay sealed and got one. That's
Nice. Wow.
That's crazy.
I do like that they put lenses in his glasses. That good touch, Funko.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Hey, new mystery minis just announced. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
nice.
haven't seen good mystery
wow.
minis for a while. Those look
Oh,
good.
look at that Iron Spider.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at
the glow.
Scarlet Witch. Look at that.
Oh,
I'm
I gotta
excited
have,
for these.
I gotta have that cap with
I need to
the,
tell someone to order me a
So-
couple
with
cases.
the hammer. Oh, I gotta have
So
that.
last night I offered a case of super plastic crankies, and people were loving it. They first ever. They've never opened one before, and they bought one on the auction, and it was fun. Someone
great.
pulled a $250 chase out of one of my boxes last night. They never opened a super plastic before. I'm like, dude, this is the best one you can hit. Just sell it. You're good.
Sell it. Go away. Don't buy anymore.
All right, so I got one more shot at the owl.
Let's end it on a high note, John.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'd really like to.
I got one more. I got Mr. Monopoly.
It's like I got one more in case it doesn't go
So-
well.
just in case.
So Josh has.
Oh,
as much
Surbass.
faith
Surbass is the one
Brad.
that pulled it. I forgot. Yes. So Surbass, look that up on eBay, and if you're not going to collect them, sell it.
There you go. We've opened up a few Mr. Owls now, so I feel like we're due. Come on.
You're due.
Oh, I guess we'll have to keep shooting.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Man, our soda luck, I feel like it's not been great lately.
I went in a dry spell, really bad dry
Yeah,
spell.
I
I'm feeling
think I
better.
think we're in the heart of a dry spell right now.
I came out
Our
of it.
soda
So.
luck's been insane this year.
So I'm assuming, Chase, that they made it green because of money. That's kind of what I feel. It was the green. I don't know.
Yeah,
They missed the opportunity there too. He should have been in
a
his
couple opportunities.
prison uniform.
I feel like that should have been the first Chrome one. I'll stick by that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
That's the high
hey,
note.
why wasn't this glow though? Like,
Yeah, it
this
should
is
be
like
glow.
the perfect material for a glow.
It's glitter.
It hardly
Terrible
glitters though. It barely glitters. It could glow. I do like the Pog though. Like,
Yeah, the Pog is cool.
Yeah, the Pog's cool.
hey, I got 2 green chases. It must be St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
True that. Put that on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Have a great night, Anna. Good luck on your world history test.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds scary.
I think there's 7 continents. Good luck.
Okay.
I was never good at world history. So
Well, I mean, that'd be
Josh is on
geography,
fire.
not history, but
what
Are
did
you
you say?
done,
Oh,
Vince?
geography? Oh well.
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not good at either, so
yeah. Whoops. No, you are not.
I don't know if I can keep pulling some chases. I'll keep going.
So, guys, we're over our limit. So, you guys want to go around and chat it up? Let everybody know what we've got going on.
sure.
Yeah. So today, a new battle came out. We did vaulted. So if you haven't done vaulted boxes, I liked them actually. I thought they're pretty. They're a lot better than last week's boxes. So
I was going to say,
very
for a
happy
lower
with
end
that.
box, it looked pretty good.
Lower end box, yeah, lower end box. They all came nicely in protectors and everything. So go check it out. And then Soda Saturday is coming up, of course. So we have some Soda Saturday going on, and that'll lead to our Super Soda Sunday auction. So we're doing just all soda auction. So I kind of put out there. I'm curious if people want to do a mixture of stuff, like do mystery boxes, do case breaks, and do because I got a bunch of cases. And then and also soda games, so we can mix it up, or I could do just mystery boxes and case breaks or something like that, or a couple mix. So I'm curious of what people are looking to do, but we decided, since we did like a mystery box one and we did some case breaks last week, we just kind of do all sodas and try it out as an all soda auction. So
Nice.
come on out,
Nice.
have
Nice.
some fun.
So we are actually doing our family live on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, is I think what we decided on. It's been a crazy week. I was going to promote it a little bit more because we're going to kind of roll in our 5K celebration or whatever you want to call it. So we'll be having some giveaways. I mean, we do giveaways every one of our family lives anyway, but we'll have giveaways if you guys want to join us on Sunday night. And then we'll have a video Saturday. And then actually next week, I believe we are doing an auction again on Saturday, next Saturday, not like 2 days in Saturday. The following Saturday, we'll be doing, I think we are going to be doing our first mystery box.
Oh,
So
wow. Nice.
we're still figuring out details on that. And we'll probably announce that next Thursday, but should be doing that.
Nice.
John?
So tomorrow we have our dual video. It's actually myself and Isabel, so not myself and Joanna. So mixing things up a little bit. Tomorrow night we're actually doing a soda and mystery mini auction. So if you guys want to come out and hang out for a little while, we're doing a little late night sodas and minis. Just because we didn't get to really do money sodas and minis this past Monday night.
Whoa. So weren't you just giving me crap today?
Yeah, 100%.
Holy man, this guy. Wait. Wow. Okay. All right. Go continue.
Yeah, wait till the cameras go off.
Continue.
100%. Yeah, so we got that tomorrow night, and then we're back to. Oh, actually, I forgot. We're doing a bonus video on Saturday. So we're dropping our first Q&A video. If you guys didn't see on our Instagram last week, I just wanted to address. We get so many questions on Instagram about fake versus real pops. Which pops do you think are going to go up in value? Should I buy this? XYZ. What do you think about this Marvel character? So I answered everyone's questions in a video. So that's going to be dropping on Saturday, and we're dubbing it our Ask Slapshot episode 1. So, and I'll make sure to coordinate with Josh so we don't drop it at the same time. And then we'll move into our regular video schedule next week. So
Cool.
Night, you got any like sneak peeks for Friday's auction? You got anything fun?
No, I'm gonna keep it as a mystery. So if you guys want to come out, I got some new sodas. I got a bunch of fresh cases of minis. So yeah, but we're
Nice.
gonna keep it a surprise.
All right, cool. I got a video dropping tomorrow. My normal Friday. Well, now it's my normal. I've been trying to keep a schedule. So tomorrow 9:30 my time, Pacific. So, pulled a couple chases in that video. So go watch that and get my chase look back. We had a great auction last night. We did a mystery box, a soda mystery box, 30 chases we pulled out of those mystery boxes. So everybody had a blast. Josh even pulled a chase. He pulled a flock
Snorky chase.
Snorky. Yeah.
So I can match it with my comment I have here.
We'll be doing another one Tuesday night. Soda auction on Tuesday. What else we got coming up? We're still working the details out with Brad's Toys to do their walkthrough on their store. They just keep growing they keep adding more and more stuff. So we're trying to wait till they get their store like popping, and we'll do a video with them. And thank you guys for all the support. The Top Decks, Soda Decks, Chase, they're all like selling out. The t-shirts are selling well. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. And that's all I have. Anybody have any last second stuff that we forgot?
And I just want to say, like, if anyone goes over to watch the video that we talked about, you haven't watched it before, be respectful on the video.
Yes.
We all did our
100%.
comments. We did make sure everyone's respectful. It's no negative. I kind of laid out facts. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Like, put out some
100%.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
none
none of us
yeah. So we don't want
can see
to.
into the future. So
Yeah, I mean, we could be totally wrong and get nothing, but it's always, it's people are predicting on NFTs like John has talked about, or the pops, and no one has got one. Finally shipped today, though, John.
my
The turtle one shipped.
Nice. I heard
Shipped.
actually.
So it'll be cool to see in person. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. We had a great night.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next. Whose channel's next? John? Do
I
we
think
switch?
it's finally
Yeah.
mine. Yeah.
All right. So we'll figure that out and we'll let you guys know. But keep posting on Pop Force 1 on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow that page as well. And that's all we got for you guys tonight. Everybody be safe, stay happy, and gosh darn it, be nice to each other. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Good night.